So just a little Shipley's breakfast, little morning treat. Gotta get that Shipley's when you're in Houston. Y'all not from Houston, y'all probably don't know nothing about Shipley's. But it's a Houston thing, it's a Texas thing, baby. Fire. I definitely didn't bring y'all here this morning to watch me eat a donut. I brought y'all here this morning to talk to you about Bitcoin. So, I'm gonna do a little social experiment this morning. And the social experiment, what I'm gonna do is as people come in, I'm gonna ask them, do they know anything about Bitcoin? And if they be interested in learning anything over a cup of coffee. We're gonna see how that goes. I'm being distracted by this donut. This donut good. I ain't gonna lie to you. This donut is extremely good. So what do y'all know about Bitcoin? Do me a favor, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you know about Bitcoin. Do you know how many Bitcoins will ever exist? Put that in the comments if you know the answer to that. Tell me if you know the cycle time of Bitcoin in years. How many years does it take for one cycle to complete in Bitcoin? That's another great question. Here's one for you. How long does it take to create a block on the blockchain? How often are blocks created on the blockchain? Another great question to know. Why are those questions even important though? The reason I would say they're important is because they are what make up Bitcoin and what make it so powerful. Right now, today, Bitcoin is at $65,000 per coin. This asset, the same asset 17 years ago, one coin was a fraction of a penny. And to really put that into understanding for you of what that really means, if you had $1 and you purchased Bitcoin 17 years ago, you could have purchased 1,000 Bitcoins for just $1. So that same dollar that you had invested in Bitcoin 17 years ago today would be worth $7 million. So it's pretty crazy to really think that something could grow so fast in just a 17-year period, but is it crazy when you think about the fact that the Federal Reserve prints money in seconds? $8 trillion worth of money just printed out of thin air. And it has no value whatsoever. The only value that it has is that they decided to print it. So we got some people coming in right now. It's a gentleman and his son. I'm gonna see if they're receptive to maybe having a little quick conversation. I really like to talk to people that have kids because the kids are the future. Without the kids understanding this information, then it doesn't really matter. Right? So we're gonna see how that goes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Really let them get their food. Maybe I'll choose to sit in and dine in. Maybe I can start a conversation with them. We'll see.
Yeah.
Es para
Chocolate ice.
tiene la masa, la masa viene como entre la masa.
Orange juice, do you want the yellow balls?
talk to you. That's not good.
Yes. How many you want? One? Okay.
Two plain glaze, one chocolate glaze.
How many do you want both seats or maybe four or five?
I'll get three plain, three chocolate.
Yes? Oh.
What y'all think they gonna say? Do y'all think that they gonna be interested in talking to me? If drop in the comments, if you think that they gonna talk to me about Bitcoin or allow me to talk to them about Bitcoin, drop it in the comments. I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm actually excited to see how it goes. So they pulled up in a minivan, a black minivan. So they got a family, right? I love to talk to families about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is an asset that you can create generational wealth over time with.
You want to get the donut or?
Yeah, he's giving me grief. Could we substitute?
So y'all check this out, right?
Plain glaze for chocolate ice.
This right here. This is a cold storage wallet. See how it says Tangem on the back of it? Tangem is the company that creates these cards. So what this device does is it holds a private key, right? It holds a passphrase. What is that? Why is that important? This is the money right here. This is your key to your wallet. This is your wallet. When I talk about Bitcoin wallets, this is a Bitcoin wallet. This is a cold storage wallet. It's what it look like right here. It looks like a credit card, but it's not a credit card. It's an NFC device. It works with your phone. Excuse me, sir. Could I have a moment of your time?
What's going on?
Hey, I'm a Bitcoin guy.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you know anything about Bitcoin?
No, not really.
No?
Not really do crypto trading or something like that.
I just like to talk to families, especially that have kids, because it's something that's not really being taught, right? But Bitcoin in simple, it's an asset that grows over time. So just to give you an example, if you would have bought $1 worth of Bitcoin in 2009, it'd be worth $7 million today, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why that is though?
I don't know anything really about crypto. It kind of scares me.
Okay.
Because of the volatility of it.
Okay,
So I'm not really
I got you.
into it.
No problem. Well, this
But
right
yeah,
here,
Yeah, it'll.
this is a Bitcoin device.
Okay.
This holds Bitcoin, not the actual Bitcoin, but the private key. So Bitcoin works like this. There's a blockchain and it keeps a record of all the Bitcoins, right? And the blockchain is nothing more than just computers. So all these computers around the globe keep the same record. But what that does is it allows people to send money across the globe from person to person without a middleman. No bank, no institution, just internet connection and a phone. Wouldn't you say that's pretty powerful?
For who? For
Well,
me?
anyone. I mean,
For me, it's not, right? Because I don't do business across the world.
okay,
Right?
I feel you on that.
I'm just domestically located. I'm a normal Houston cat.
Yeah.
Roaming the streets. So for me, do I need to send money across the world? No. What's more important to me, Bitcoin or Zelle? Zelle, because I'll send Zelle to my lawn guy. I send Zelle to the lady that cleans my house or whatever. So I don't do worldwide transactions. So for me, no. Maybe for a large corporation, maybe yeah.
Let me ask you this: do you do any investing at all?
I do a little bit on Robinhood. I have a little Robinhood account.
Okay. So when it comes to investing, if you put money in, say, let's just say $100, right? You put it in a stock. Stocks are controlled by companies, right? So they could go up or down. They're volatile as well.
Yeah.
But with a stock, there's an endless supply of it. There's not a finite supply of that stock, right? With Bitcoin, there's only 21 million coins that will ever exist. Doesn't that sound pretty powerful?
Who created Bitcoin?
It was created by someone named Satoshi Nakamoto.
Who is he? Where is he?
They don't know who he is,
Saying,
which is amazing. That they created money, a global currency that can be spent. You could buy houses with it, you could buy cars with it, but no one knows who created it. Isn't that pretty interesting?
It's interesting, but it's not. To me, it's not sustainable.
Not sustainable?
Right. I see maybe something else in the place of Bitcoin.
You think so? You know how long Bitcoin's been around?
I know. Yeah.
How many years you think it's been around?
What did Elon Musk say about Bitcoin?
How many years do you think Bitcoin's been around?
Bitcoin probably early 2000s.
2009.
Late 90s. Yeah.
2009.
Yeah.
So let's just look at it from just what it is. Let's leave the opinions out of it. Just facts. If you would have put $50 in gold back in 1972, assuming that you was able to do that,
Yeah.
right? An ounce of gold would have been $30, right? Now an ounce of gold is what, $5 grand?
Yeah.
$6 grand?
Yeah.
So think about the same thing when it comes to Bitcoin. If you would have been able to put $50 in Bitcoin 17 years ago, and you still had it today, you'd be a multi-millionaire, right?
It's the same to me like buying gold on the stock market and gold on Bitcoin. I want the hard commodity.
The hard commodity.
Right. Versus
Well,
paying for gold in the stock market or gold in Bitcoin. What if they unplug the power? Poof, everything disappears. This happened before. 2002 was a prime example. Right after 9/11, there's a tech bubble. Boom, burst. Everybody went broke. So it's just those volatility reasons and internet. I want hard commodity versus, but I still have a little Robinhood. I don't play. I don't. For me, this is my opinion. I don't divulge all my money into that. That's just kind of like
something passive.
a little bit of extra income. I'll put it in there.
I got you.
For me, hard commodities like gold bricks.
Sure.
I have like silver coins.
Sure.
And land.
And I agree
Those
with
are
that.
more things that
Completely agree. But let's say hypothetically we have a war. Those hard commodities, God forbid a missile hit right over there right now. Can you go home and get those commodities? Can you take your property with you?
No.
But your Bitcoin you
Has it ever
can.
happened before?
It has, not here. Not in America.
Right?
But is it crazy to say that it's possible?
Yeah, but the likelihood of it is very high.
I agree.
Maybe not in my son's lifetime, but in our lifetime it doesn't.
God forbid, we don't want that to happen.
Crazy and crazy every day, but
We definitely don't want that to happen. But let's not forget that our government back in 1913 actually made it illegal for citizens to own gold, and they confiscated
yeah.
it, right? They can't confiscate Bitcoin. You know why?
Because you own the keys.
Because you own the keys. And it's a global currency that's distributed globally. So not one government can shut it down. Even if they cut off all the power and all the electricity and all the internet, it will still run.
Yeah.
Even if we had a nuclear war and half of the planet was destroyed, Bitcoin will still run.
Yeah.
Because some of the computers will still run. There's computers in space, there's computers underground, there's computers in the ocean. Electricity everywhere. Electricity can be ran with generators, right? Electricity, internet comes from everywhere. You can't stop internet. It's just something that can't be stopped anymore. Just like electricity, it can't be stopped. We can create electricity out of thin air. So, hard commodities are great in the traditional sense. But we're in a technology age, and our children, I have children that are 11 and 13, they're growing up in a technology world. And I just think that it's important to share this information with people because this currency is the future of currencies. Being that it started off as a fraction of a penny, and now it's, do you know how much Bitcoin is today?
78,000, I think.
65,000.
Yeah.
But did you know that last year was 126,000? Extremely volatile.
Yeah.
So I don't look at it like, okay, let me put all my money here. But what's a couple dollars here and there? Why not put a couple dollars there and let it sit and let it grow?
If I was going to take a risk, why wouldn't I just put a couple bucks in something that is next to PE or Dogecoin, like something where I can grasp thousands, right? Because I feel like I'd be a little too late in Bitcoin. When I go to XRP, Dogecoin, Ethereum, somewhere you can get a little bit more bang for your buck.
Okay, well, in fact, right, XRP and these other things, they have CEOs, they have founders, they're subjected to regulation in the IRS, right? Bitcoin as well, but Bitcoin is a global currency, right? You can go and spend it in another country. You can spend it online. You can buy houses with it. You can do Bitcoin-backed loans, right? You can do Bitcoin-backed mortgages. I mean, if you had $1 million in Bitcoin, you could go to the Ferrari dealership and say, hey, I want that one right there. And they would give it to you simply off just your Bitcoin holdings,
Maybe, yeah.
right? And your son's what, maybe 9, 11?
You got it right, man.
So let's just say 10 years, right? Just $10 a week, untouched for 10 years. Just imagine what that would be in 10 years. If a dollar, mind you, 17 years ago is now worth 7 million,
Yeah.
what would $10 a week be in 10 years? Remembering that there's only a certain amount of this Bitcoin,
I agree.
and it's less and less every
I
day.
agree with your concept. Like, the dollar's getting weaker, other things are getting stronger. I agree.
Absolutely.
I just don't know if that is the way things will go.
I got you. Just here to bring
But I
education
agree.
and
I
awareness.
agree.
I appreciate your time, though.
Hey, no worries, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Well, what's your name? I'm Bryce.
Shane.
Pleasure to meet you, Shane. Nice to meet you, young man. Y'all take care. So there you have it. You know, quick little conversation about Bitcoin. Nothing crazy. Good conversation. Really just to kind of understand what people are thinking. You know, a lot of people have their traditional sense wrapped around traditional money, gold, stocks. And that's completely fine. I get that. But really, I'm just here to just bring that idea of here's a digital asset that over time will grow, right? It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee that it will grow, and it can't be stopped. It hasn't been stopped in 17 years. And why can't it be stopped? Because electricity can't be stopped. You can't stop the creation of electricity. You can't stop the creation of tech. It just can't be stopped. You know, once fire was discovered, no one could roll that back and say, we don't want fire anymore. Because once they figured out how to create it, that's it. And that's how Bitcoin is. The creation of Bitcoin is just like the discovery of gold. Once they discovered that gold was so amazing, they could use it to build things. They could use it for, God, gold is used for so much stuff, right? It's in everything. It's in computers, it's in electronics, it's in TVs, watches, jewelry, everything, right? Bitcoin is absolutely the same way. In the future, people will use Bitcoin to secure their loans for their mortgages. They will use Bitcoin to buy homes and buy houses. I met a guy a couple weeks ago. He told me he bought Bitcoin back in 2011, 2012, and he just held on to it. It was $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, and he bought a $100,000 truck off of using that Bitcoin. Like, I think within a 10-year period. He said he held it for like 10 years, and he was able to go and buy a brand new truck, like a $100,000 truck. So just to kind of give you guys an understanding of what this currency is and why I talk so much about it, it's simply just to show you that it is a currency that you should be paying attention to. And even if you don't understand it, that's okay. Just buy some. Why not? Why not buy $5 worth of it and just hold on to it? It's not going to hurt you. $5 won't hurt you, right? You know, okay, $5 is going to hurt you. Just buy $1. Buy whatever you can afford. That's the beauty of it. $1,000, you may be able to afford $1,000 a week in Bitcoin, right? If you can afford that kind of money in Bitcoin, why aren't you buying Bitcoin? Why aren't you buying an asset that has been proven? It's the only proven asset on the planet. It's been proven time and time and time again. So that's my spiel today, y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing day and be blessed. And I look forward to y'all in the next video. Share this with somebody that you think will benefit from it.